First cast of the night. So I was here fishing in the morning and I caught some pretty big bass. I caught a 5-pounder easily, had a bucket mouth. This fish was just huge. I was throwing a frog and that fish just came out of nowhere and just annihilated that frog. He just wanted it so bad, just chomped on it. And I caught a couple more fish. I want to say probably caught maybe 6 bass at the most. I had a couple blow-ups that the fish just totally whiffed on the actual frog. It was crazy, but it was a good morning bite. It was about 9 o'clock-ish, 9 a.m. pretty early. I'll put a picture on screen now of the 5-pounder in his mouth. It's just huge. I got like a sick picture of it with the frog in his mouth, and the frog just vanishes in his mouth. It just absolutely just huge. But yeah, that was fun. We walked a couple ponds around here. The fish weren't really there. A buddy of mine's caught a pretty decent slab of a crappie. It was probably like 1.5 pounds. It was a fat crappie. Is that my spinnerbait waking like that? Yeah, it is. But yeah, it was just a fat crappie. It was ridiculous. But this side down here has been not too promising so far. Down at the other end was a bunch of shad busting that morning. And man, this morning the shad were just getting munched on by the bass that were down there. And I think that's the only reason why I got the bite on the frog. It was a black frog. I forget the name of the brand. It was a new brand I was suggested at my local tackle shop. But other than that, I haven't really used that frog. But it's like a weedless frog. Another cool feature it has is that it doesn't get full of water, so you have to keep squeezing the water out, getting peed on by a frog every 2 or 3 casts. So that was pretty interesting. But actually, by far, that's my favorite frog I've thrown so far, just because the way the hookup ratio is with that frog. With that particular frog, the hooks, it's weird to explain without showing the frog, but the frog is right here. But it's like 2 separate bodies. I had problems before where I use hooks and the plastic get all messed up and the hook will go the opposite way and get tangled up in the plastic. But it seems like this body is really good. Separate little body. Like, I had times where the fish just pulled the hook out, flipped around backwards. It was easy, just one little rotate and you're back to fishing. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and this color is pretty sick, black and yellow. It did pretty good, did me pretty good justice down there at that end. But I'm gonna work this side a little bit, see if I can get a bite down here, because I don't want to work that in out yet till later tonight. When it gets to chill down and the sun goes away, because I think that's when they're gonna start feeding up again. Because once they stop feeding on that shad, the bite just went completely away. So I definitely have to get that back, which I don't think. Give it another 30 minutes, I'm gonna work my way down there, then hopefully catch another big one. But let's get to fishing.
Oh, baby, got my heart feeling jaded. Oh, lady, your true colors were shown. Girl, you know you're all alone. Phony ass bitch, I ain't down with all.
Nope, haven't got a bite. I'm curious, because if I go down here and I catch more fish from being in the same spot as I did this morning, that's gonna be very, very odd. Because I have never caught a fish down here until this morning. I've caught fish along this bank right here and down there by that half knocked down mini dock that's down there. So if I come down here and start whacking them again, there's only one spot to fish in this place. Unless they sit out in the middle at different like rock piles or little divots or holes, or whatever you guys want to call it. But if they're doing that, then that's going to be very, very hard to find fish unless you had some type of like an eye bobber, or you can't really tell an eye bobber because then you'll be throwing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of casts just to figure out what the bottom of this layout of this little pond is. Now I've had like a little kayak with graphs and stuff on that and run the whole lake, not the lake, run this whole pond. Then I think you can get a good idea on what is going on in this lake. Why do I keep saying lake? This pond, my bad. But if I start tearing up down here again like I did this morning, I don't know why I didn't have the GoPro on, because it was a slaughter this morning. I caught easily a 5-pounder, caught a couple more 3-pounders and about 2-pounders. Like, these fish were all healthy. They have all eaten up. They're beefing up for the fall. I think fall season is finally here for these fish in this particular pond. There's a few other ponds that aren't quite there yet, but this pond, the fish, the way they were stocked up, the way their bodies were built, they were ready for the fall. Like, these bass were chunky, like their bellies were full, and you can tell because they're just busting that shad for like a good hour, just munching. I hope these fish are still over here. Got a spinner bait, so that imitates a shad pretty well. So hopefully they're still back over here. I'm gonna start throwing the frog a little bit. Got the wind blowing straight towards me, so this audio might be pretty bad. I spooked something a little bit, a little bitty shad or something over there. Come on, bite, please bite. Okay, they don't want the spinner bait, so it's time to head back to the frog. Maybe, I guess they just want the frog, I don't know. Maybe I can switch to a fluke and throw it a little bit, because that might help out. Help out some. Because they were munching the frog. I don't know what makes it different from the spinner bait. You'll think they will want that. I'm about to switch to a little minnow soft plastic. Put on maybe like a 3, I think I got a 3-aught or 4-aught worm hook. I can put it on and work it as a jerk bait, soft jerk bait. I think that might be pretty. That bird tried to poop on me. I swear, if I got poop on me, I swear, and that bird would have pooped on me, there is no, we fighting. I'm sorry, but if that bird would have pooped on me, it tried. It missed by like a foot though. We would have been fighting. Okay, now it's time to switch to the fluke. They sure don't want this frog. Okay, so now we got the fluke tied on, and hopefully this does some magic. Now, this is on a weighted hook. I'm gonna try to work it as a jerkbait kind of. Give it a couple of pops, maybe swim it a little bit, bounce off the bottom. But there's definitely shad busting. When they start busting, this should definitely do it. Come on, big mama bass. Yeah, this definitely has a perfect action. Just gotta find where the bass are at. Once I locate them, this fluke, it's game over. Let's see. Grab my stuff real fast, put me down. I see a little bitty shad busting down here. Just hopefully, since these ducks cleared out, these fish might have been scared or scared them off. Yes, that was yep. That was a pretty big bust over there, shad, or something was trying to get at it. Man, these fish are outsmart me right now. Haven't got one bite. I've seen a couple shad busts here and there. Got one. spoke way too soon. Way too soon. There we go. Wanted that shad. That's what I'm talking about. Plans paid off. Let's see. Hook this boy good too. There we go. Look at that nice healthy bass. That is long. Just needs to get more fat. And there you got a big old bass right there. Take that any day of the week. Just gotta be patient and wait. So that's bass number 1 so far. Let's see if we can get another one. Okay, there was definitely shad in there. Let me back off that spot real fast. It's very dirty and stained right there. And that's twice now I've casually like twitched my shad in that little spot. And the shad just went crazy. They want nothing to do with it. You've got to be kidding me. Why do I always do this to myself? I'm not even gonna mess with this. I'm going straight back to my frog. Because I'm just gonna take this line off and put a new line on. So leave that alone. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it the last shot. Fish some spots on the way back down here. There's some shad busting right there. Let's go ahead and give it a try. If I get a frog bite all the way out here deep, I swear, this is gonna be some next level stuff. Oh man, I don't know what to do. No bites over there. Let me see. There's shad, but I don't know. Because this pond is so deceiving. You see so many shad busting, but you can't catch any fish. Like there was a couple of shad here and there busted back there. No bites. Besides that one with the fluke, which was so random. I really didn't even feel the bite. I just felt a little swim off with something. Set the hook. Really, it wasn't really set the hook. It was just a reel down almost. So that was basically, my guess is they're just sitting along the other side of this bank. Because that's private property over there. And for some odd reason, it's deeper, way deeper on that side. And there's a bunch of rocks. So I guess that's where they like to hang at. So this might be a bust of a fishing, or a night session of fishing. Caught one fish, but overall today was a success. I just wish I had my GoPro recording this morning, because I absolutely destroyed the fish this morning on a topwater bite on the frog. Best, by far, frog bite I've ever had in the morning so far. And I've never really fished in the morning with the frog in particular. I just really started throwing frogs. The only time I really throw a frog if I'm out on the lake in a boat fishing muck. I was basically fishing a frog in the wide open, in open waters, which was the first. Usually when I'm walking a frog or working a frog, it's on some type of cover, vegetation in general. Come on, let me get at least one more bite before we leave. No, I got... Oh, come on. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's back up a little bit. We know they're here. At least one is. Wow. Caught me off guard. I'm getting him this time. Come on, fishy. I dare you to bite again. How does that fish keep missing it? That fish missed that frog twice. The first time it had it a little bit. The second time it just whiffed. That fish does not want it. He whiffed at it twice. Oh well. There's nothing you can do about that. Well, guys, I think that might be it. I got this last stretch. If I don't catch a fish here, then I guess this is a one catch night session. Now I know to always have the GoPro on no matter what, because this morning I actually just whacked them. I got a photo of a really big old bucket mouth, and that's about it. I just wish I was recording, because I had some crazy blow up, especially that one, the 5-pounder I got. Man, that blow up was nice. I hope it looks like this will be the end of today's video for this night sesh, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video. Leave a comment down below what you think of me only catching one bass. I've had that 2 back-to-back blow up, but I couldn't catch it. It just disappeared, didn't want it. I caught that one fish on the fluke. If you guys enjoyed that, at least hit a thumbs up. And also I'll put again another photo of that bucket mouth. I had a nice little edit and filter, color correction, all kinds of stuff on that on Instagram. It turned out pretty sick. But if you guys want to check out my Instagram, it'll always be down below. Other than that, you guys keep fishing, keep tight lines, and I'll see you guys on the next video.